competitor here on Saturday nights at the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway. Young man who has come up through the ranks. Outstanding limited sportsman competitor. Bobby Babb, now a veteran of racing here at the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway, has also raced at the Oxford Plains Speedway over the years. Once again in the number 5, a rookie. Young man who's come up through the ranks, a solid limited sportsman, then super sportsman competitor. Top running rookie thus far in 1993, that's Butch Buzzell. And to his outside once again, Jeff Taylor. Pace car on the infield pit road. They come to turn 4. Flagman looks him over. We look for a start. Green is out. Bobby Babb by a bumper down into turn number 1. He squeezes it out of turn number 2, takes it over from the outside. Bobby Babb, second generation racer here at the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway. Works the outside groove to his advantage, then tucks it right down into that inside groove. Rick Frenette, your second place competitor. Side by side battle for third. Butch Buzzell in the number 5, Jeff Taylor in the number 88. Then comes Preble and Stan Meserve side by side. Bobby Babb with a little breathing space now as he stretches it out to about a 4 to 5 car length lead over the number 54 of Rick Frenette. Things tighten up considerably at the back bumper of the number 54. Butch Buzzell hanging onto it from the low side. Jeff Taylor slips back just a little bit. Now it has Jim Preble working to try to seal that inside lane. Can't quite do it. Preble now has Stan Meserve to his outside as they go at it side by side for that 5th place position. Preble gets the number 33 sideways, has to back out of it, as does Stan Meserve. Some smoke from the rear of the number 47. Understand they had some problems on pit road. Hopefully everything is sorted out, as Meserve is certainly one of the strong. Yeah, it's sideways. Stan Meserve loops it in turn number 4, perhaps spinning in his own fluid. Last lap by Bobby Babb in the number 4, 15.7. Good time here, as things have got to be a little bit slick early on. Cars under caution for the number 47 of Stan Meserve. Cars back in a column of 2s. We have 6 laps. They are at the halfway point of this first qualifier. They bring it to turn 4. Flagman looks them over, and they're underway. Bobby Babb once again shows the way down into turn number 1. Rick Frenette looking to settle back into that 2nd place position, but he has Butch Buzzell up the inside. Buzzell going to challenge for that runner-up position. Rookie in the number 5 is going to take it over as they cross the stripe. Buzzell takes over that runner-up position. Also on the move up the inside, the number 33, Jim Preble. Preble now in a battle with Rick Frenette for that 3rd place position. Dave Pinkham looking for racing room down low in the number 9. Advantage to the inside groove as both Preble and Pinkham work to the positions 3 and 4. Now Jim McCallum looks to challenge Frenette for that 5th place position. It will be 2 laps to go this time by. Continues to be Bobby Babb. Butch Buzzell trying to rein in the number 4. Closed it up to about half a car length off the rear bumper of the number 4. Time running out. White flag is out. They are in their last lap. Back turning the track now at approximately 15.8. Track is bound to be a little slick where it's been so hot this afternoon. Out of turn 4, checkered flag is in the air. Buzzell sideways. It'll be Bobby Babb, Butch Buzzell, Jim Preble, Dave Pinkham, and Jim McCallum. Cars stage on the backstretch, so Flagman looks them over. Pace car will make its way onto the infield pit road. Once again, Tim Brackett and Rick Bilodeau bring the field to turn 4. We look for a start. We have it. Rick Bilodeau by a bumper as they cross this stripe. Brackett right back to draw it even between turns 1 and 2. Takes it over on the backstretch. Here comes Bobby Libby to the inside of the number 17. Tim Brackett shows the way for lap number 1. Has a lot of pressure now from Bobby Libby in the number 34. Craig Strout right up the inside. Here comes the 21 and the 39. 21, Jim Field. Oh, they get sideways. Mike Rowe off over the top of turn number 3. He keeps it underway, but loses all kinds of track position. Mike Rowe, always a strong competitor. Meanwhile, back up front, a challenge from Bobby Libby to the outside of the number 54. Bobby Libby trying to draw it even with race leader Tim Brackett. Libby gets a little sideways, has to back out of it. Dale Shaw will take over the runner-up position. Also on the move on the outside in the number 27, Jeff Stevens. Dale Shaw now with a challenge for race leader Tim Brackett. They go at it side by side out of turn number 4. Across the stripe, new leader Dale Shaw. Shaw holds a 2-point advantage in this late model state championship series. Takes over the point, coming to the halfway point. 6 down and 6 to go. Top 3 have broken away just a bit. Bobby Libby now with a challenge for Tim Brackett, trying to find a way to get up and challenge the 54 either to the high side or the low side. Libby looked high, looked low. Now he's going to take it to the high side. Battle is for the runner-up position, Tim Brackett. Thus far being able to hold off hard-charging Bobby Libby in the number 34. Starter indicates it will be 2 laps to go this time by. Dale Shaw turning the Brackett approximately 15.7. White flag is out there in their last lap. Once again, Bobby Libby with a challenge to the outside of Brackett. Checkered flag is down. Dale Shaw captures heat number 2 over Tim Brackett, Bobby Libby, Jeff Stevens, and Jim Field. So we have 4 more for that semifinal. Ask the drivers to regroup, tighten that lineup just a little bit. Once again, Penfold and Rondo bring them to turn 4. This time the green is out. Billy Penfold in the 0 will show the way down into turn number 1. Car sideways. The 54 of Bob Coburn gets it turned about up at the top of turn number 2. He is refired. We stay green. Mike Johnson in the 2nd place position. Pete Rondo is 3rd. The 13 of Mike Mayetta comes to 4th. Gary Johnson is 5th. Get a watch on race leader Billy Penfold and let you know what sort of time the 0 is turning. Top 4 have broken away just a little bit. They are the qualified cars for the semi-feature. Got a 15.6, real good time on the 0. Little by little, the 33 and Mike Johnson reining in the 0 as he has closed the gap just a little bit. Coming to the halfway point, it will be 6 down and 6 to go. Billy Benfold continues to turn the track in the 15.6 vicinity. Battle for that 5th place position, held by Gary Johnson, the number 53. He has all kinds of pressure now from Larry Gelinas to the outside in the 37. Bob Bilodeau in the number 7. Starting indicates 2 laps to go. Mike Johnson closed the gap just a little bit, then seemed to be unable to close it anymore. White flag is out. Checkered flag is out. Billy Penfold, Mike Johnson, Pete Rondo, Mike Mayetta, and Gary Johnson, your top 5. Once again, top 4 to the semi-feature. The number 90 is driven by Paul Driscoll. John Drew in the 93. Steve Perry in the number 27. The number 5 is driven by Chris Schedule. Looking for a start at turn 4. Starter says pick it up, and the green is out. Larry Ramsey with a problem in the number 73 is he had trouble on the start, is off the pace, and quickly he is at the back of the lineup. Jay King shows the way in the number 18. To his outside, Gordon Nelson in the number 61. Quickly with a challenge now for race leader Jay King. They go at it wheel to wheel down into turn number 3. Gordon Nelson from the high side will take it over. Drops Jay King back to the runner-up position. Then it's Reno Neto. On the move on the outside, Paul Driscoll in the number 90. He moves to position number 4. Then it is rookie Forrest Boucher in the number 2. Rick Tibbetts down into the inside. Somehow makes that work, brings the number 1 to the 5th place position. Comfortable lead now for veteran Gordon Nelson in the number 61. Jay King continues in the runner-up position. Rick Tibbetts now brings the number 1 to position number 3. Reno Neto is 4th, and Paul Driscoll is in 5th. Driscoll way up high now at the top of turn number 4. Nelson by himself. Better than a half straightaway advantage now over Jay King in the 18. Rick Tibbetts trying to rein into number 18. On the move on the outside, John Drew in the number 93. Problems on the number 90 of Paul Driscoll as he is smoked from the right front of the car. That will require him to take it on a pit road at the halfway point. Gordon Nelson by himself, but things have tightened up considerably from position 2 on back. Rick Tibbetts likes that inside groove right over the speed bumps. He takes over the runner-up position. Jay King in third. Gordon Nelson, straightaway advantage over the number 93 of John Drew. Caution flag comes out as Rick Tibbetts has stopped the number 1 right down here at the start-finish line area. Officials down to have a little talk with Rick Tibbetts as he was shown the black flag evidently for his route down through the speed bumps. Assistant starter Junior Niles handling the flag for Limited Sportsman semi-feature. On the front row now, Gordon Nelson in the number 61, John Drew in the 93. Blackman says hold it even. He says pick it up just a little bit, and the green is out. Gordon Nelson will show the way down into turn number 1. John Drew settles in a second. Jay King is third. Steve Perry in fourth. And John Maycomber brings it to the 5th place position. We have a spin by the number 65. He gets the car righted and back underway. Starter indicates it will be just 2 laps to go next time by. John Drew up to pressure the number 61 of Gordon Nelson. 2 laps to go. They are in their last lap. Continues to be Gordon Nelson. All kinds of pressure from the 93 and John Drew. Drew takes a look to the outside of the number 61, then drops it right back down to the inside again. Checkered flag is down. It'll be Gordon Nelson, John Drew, Steve Perry, John Maycomber, and Jay King, your top 5. From Springvale, Maine, in the number 93, Danny Palmer. Next on the grid from Hiram, Maine, the number 80 and Darrell Ward. To his outside from Arundel, the number 5, David Bath. Next on the grid, the 86 out of Scarborough, Rob Herrick. And the 03 also from Scarborough, Steve Howard. The number 14 is driven by Donnie Culprit. The number 27 from South Portland, Richard Pelton. The number 2 from Wyndham, Jimmy Emerson. Defending track champion and current point leader in the number 7 from Scarborough, Kevin Durgan. 3-time feature winner from Freeport in the number 25, Brian McClure. And in the number 142 from Scarborough, Larry Vos. Flagman Eddie Walsh asked the drivers to pick it up coming into turn number 4. We look for green, and we have it. Mitch Brown with a slight advantage across the stripe. Doug Shores right back to draw it even as they come to turn number 2 on the backstretch. Doug Shores puts a fender ahead down into turn number 3. Mitch Brown fighting back with a dodge on the inside. But it is the 51 with the advantage down into turn number 1. Doug Shores in the Ford Thunderbird shows the way. Then it's Mitch Brown in the 04, Steve Wilson in the 99, Jimmy Brown in the number 1, and Ed Strong in the number 10. Super Sportsman, designed to be kind of between a limited sportsman and a late model. These cars feature a late model type suspension and a limited type engine. Very popular class here at the Speedway. It has grown over its brief 3-year history. Doug Shores putting the 51 out into a convincing lead. 10 to 12 car length advantage now over the 04 of Mitch Brown. Steve Wilson continues in 3rd. Then it is Ed Strong. Now Darrell Ward in the number 80 in the 5th place position. On the move on the outside, Dave Bath in the number 5 as he is up to challenge Jimmy Brown for that 6th place position. Once again, the winningest driver in this division is your leader, Doug Shores, 5-time feature winner thus far in 1993. Other multiple winners, Brian McClure in the number 25, a 3-time feature winner. Donnie Culpert is also a 2-time winner. Culpert in the number 14. We have some 3-wide racing down in turn number 1. The hard way to do it. Donnie Culpert between cars. Now Kevin Durgan. As they squeeze through turn number 3, Durgan has to back out of it just a little bit. Comfortable lead for Doug Shores, but things tighten up considerably from position 2 on back. It continues to be Mitch Brown in the 04. Steve Wilson in the 99, now a battle for that 4th place position. Darrell Ward in the 80, and Dave Bath in the number 5. Dave Bath now takes a look to the outside of the 99 of Wilson, looks to challenge for the 3rd place position. Dave Bath continues his march up the outside, now up to challenge 2nd place competitor Mitch Brown. Dave Bath from the outside will take over that runner-up position. Drops Mitch Brown back to the 3rd place position. Now on the move on the outside, Steve Howard in the 03. Along with Howard comes Donnie Culpert in the number 14. Starting indicates it will be the halfway point this time by. Commanding lead for Doug Shores in the number 51. Dave Bath is 2nd. Steve Howard in 3rd. Donnie Culpert is 4th, and Mitch Brown is your 5th place competitor. High Point men still deep in the pack. Defending champion and current point leader is in the number 7. That's Kevin Durgan. Richard Pelton in the 27 is the second place driver in the point standings. Donnie Culpert in the 14 is third, so he along with the 03, they sit third and fourth in the point standings coming into this weekend. So they stand to close the gap just a little bit between themselves and Kevin Durgan, provided Kevin Durgan continues to be stuck back in traffic. Doug Shores came into this weekend the winningest driver, but sitting 10th in the point standing. Struggled with mechanical failure the last couple of race meets. Tangle in turn number 1, collecting 4 of the cars. That will put the field under caution. Among them, point leader Kevin Durgan. Also, Danny Palmer in the number 93, Brian McClure in the number 25. All involved in that skirmish in turn number 1. Fortunately, everyone able to drive away from that, so hopefully no serious damage to any of these cars. And Doug Shores, your current leader, is 10th in the point standing coming into this weekend of racing. Flagman Eddie Walt says all clear as the drivers work through turn 3, bring it to turn 4. He looks them over and the green is out. Jimmy Emerson, the number 2, rejoins the field. Doug Shores with the advantage. All kinds of pressure from Dave Bath. Bath looking to take it over from the outside. Strong run by Dave Bath up high out of turn number 4. Doug Shores back to take it over by a bumper as they cross the stripe. Doug Shores with all kinds of pressure now from Dave Bath on the high side. Steve Howard in the 03 on the low side. And here comes the 14 and Donnie Culprit. Well, gone is the comfortable lead for Doug Shores in the 51, and he has his hands full now with Dave Bath in the number 5. Bath was a feature winner here a few weeks ago in this division. 3 weeks ago to be exact. Has a strong challenge for race leader Doug Shores. Steve Howard right at the back bumper of Doug Shores looking for racing room. Starter indicates just 5 to go when they cross the stripe this time. 5 laps to go. Side-by-side battle continues for the lead out of turn number 4. It continues to be Doug Shores by a bumper. Dave Bath puts a fender ahead down into turn number 1. Battle of a Ford and a Chevrolet. The 51, a Ford Thunderbird. The number 5, a Chevrolet Lumina. They go at it wheel to wheel. Starter indicates 2 laps to go. Side by side, they take it down into turn number 1. Doug Shores with the advantage, but here comes Bath once again on the outside. Side by side into turn number 4. White flag is out. They are in their last lap. Doug Shores by a bumper that time. Doug Shores with a slide. He goes way high. Here comes the 03. Doug Shores, something amiss. Steve Howard takes it. Whoa. As they say, it's never over till it's over. Possibly a tire going down on the number 51 as that car just got out from under him. So as the saying goes, it's never over till it's over. And Steve Howard slips to the inside, down to collect the colors, taking his first feature event for 1993. Great run by Donnie Colford in the number 14 as he grabs the runner-up position. And that strong charge up the outside for a third place finish for Dave Bath in the number 5. But tonight it belongs to this young man, returning the colors now to flagman Eddie Walsh, driving the bracket machine, Scarborough Auto Parts. Jackman Welding, number 03 out of Scarborough, Maine, Steve Howard. As he prepares to exit the 03, we go trackside now to Dave Sturgis. Dave?
Welcome into victory lane, Steve Howard. Congratulations, Steve.
Thank you.
Well, you were in the right place at the right time, I guess.
I sure was. I don't know what happened to Doug, but it sure worked out for me.
Congratulations on a fine run.
Thank you.
Crew that helped you get the car out here weekly.
There's John Jackman, Mitch Barabee, my father, and myself.
Pretty small crew to get a car going every week.
Yeah, that's all I need, I guess.
Beech Ridge Motor Speedway tonight, sponsoring Diane from Beech Ridge. She's the first place trophy.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Howard.
Okay, waiting on deck, the late models for their semifinal of the evening. This will be to determine the top 12 starting positions. So you have the top 4 from those 3 qualifying heats ready to roll at the turn 3 exit.
To the outside there, Blaine Chapman in the car number 64 on the inside. Mark Starber in the car number 23. Frank Snow in the number 3 car. And starting in the number 90 car will be Scott Reed tonight. And in the 0 will be Rick Stone, and in the number 20 will be Peter Houston. The Charger division, ladies and gentlemen, is a 6-cylinder division. Most Chevrolet motors are a 230 or a 250. The Fords are a little bit smaller. We're looking for Big Mike Ryan, gonna let him go. Be George White in the number 40 and Tim Cook in the number 17. Big Mike lets him go. George White Jr. is the leader. Tim Cook in the 17 car is working up to the outside and has taken the lead. In the 3rd spot will be Mike Rand, the 72 of Spencer Robbins. Following in the 6th spot will be the rookie Ricky Rolfe in the car 15. Chris Hetstack in the 91. Rolfe a little loose and goes to the inside. Tim Cook, our leader. In the back of the pack, the car number 7, Steve Blood, is on the move. He likes to run in the outside groove. And after 2, our leader is Tim Cook, then George White Jr., Spencer Robbins Jr., and Mike Rand in the car number 25 for the battle for the 3rd spot. George White breaking away from the 3rd and the 4th car. Tim Cook with a demanding lead. As they sort it out here at the Ridge, the guys are doing a real good job. Oh, Mike Rand, Spencer Robbins trade a little paint, and Rand turns in front of the pack. A caution on the field. Big Mike Ryan, the flagman, is our weekly flagman at Oxford Plains Speedway. Does an outstanding job. Well, the lights are out on the Chevrolet base car. Almost called it a Dodge Intrepid. Big Mike will look him over as they come out of 4 to see whether he can give him the green flag or not. Big Mike throws the green. Tim Cook is into the throttle. George White fights to the outside, trades a little bit of paint. The rookie Ricky Rolfe is right there pushing on White's back bumper. And the veteran is after Hetstack in the 91. And here he comes. Buddy Levitt in the 28 car is now our 3rd place runner. Our leader will be Tim Cook. Chris Hetstack will be 2nd place. Buddy Levitt, the rookie Ricky Rolfe, Blaine Chapman, Benji Rowe, Bill Lagerson, and Steve Blood will round up your top 10. The 2 car of Lagerson on the outside fades a little bit to the rear as he goes into third. Coming out of fourth, seems to pick up his speed. Here comes the 7 of Steve Blaine. Well, the rookie is stuck to the outside in the 15 car and seems to be fading backwards. Now the 29 and the 15. Benji Rowe and Ricky Rolfe, 2 rookies we have at the Speedway, have an outstanding season, both with feature wins. Young Rowe with 3 feature wins. He is the son of Michael Rowe. Blood in the 7 car gets a little wide going into 1, has to fade, lift off the throttle. Benji Rowe, the rookie, looks to the outside of Blaine Chapman in the 64. Frank Stowe finds the hole, moves in. The lead still goes to Tim Cook. Second place, Chris Hatstack. Buddy Levitt in the 28 will be third. Blaine Chapman, 64, will be fourth. And Frank Snow in the 3 car, the White Mountain Chevrolet, will be fifth. Mark Stabber in the 23 car looks to the outside of Snow. Nothing doing. A real competitive division. 6 cylinders, 250 Chevrolets, a small 264. Buddy Levitt working over the bumper of Chris Hatstack, looking for a hole to fill. In the 3rd spot, looking for something to do in the 2nd spot. Benji Rowe, Ricky Rolfe, still fighting it out back there. 2 rookies trading a little paint and a little rubber. It will be halfway by this time by. Halfway home, the flagman, Big Mike Ryan, tells us. Building his lead as the pack cannot close the door. The 6-cylinder division not being able to move to a real good in the outside lane today in the 2nd group. Everyone who sticks their nose up there seems to go backwards. Chapman in the 64 in the outside groove, the rookie underneath in the 15 car, Ricky Rolfe. Snow looks to the outside of Levitt. 3 wide going into 1. Snow quickly closes the door down on Ricky Rolfe. Chapman and Snow still riding high in the 2nd groove. The 2 rookies aren't giving the veterans any break here. Working them over real hard. There'll be 7 to go. For the young Tim Cook, doing an outstanding job, building his lead. Driving the George I. Robbins Company Pontiac. Chris Hatstack will be 2nd, Buddy Levitt will be 3rd. Frank Snow, Blaine Chapman, trading a little paint, going in. Snow gets a little sideways. Rolfe had to lift out of the throttle. Oh, and Snow shuts the door down on Rolfe again. Frank Snow turned around, heading the wrong way. Everybody is moving. Five laps this time by. Blaine Chapman to the outside of Chris Hatstack in the 91, the 64 Chapman. Snow tries to make it 3 wide. Blaine Chapman moving into 2nd place, the outside down the backstretch. Keeping it tight coming out of 4. Too close to call that time by. Tim Cook gets a popsicle sticks from Mike Ryan. 2 to go. The battle is right now for second place. Blaine Chapman is in second. Chris Hatstack in third. Buddy Levitt in fourth. Mark Starbutt takes a little paint from Buddy Levitt. Moves high. Ben Giro moves into the 5th spot. 1 to go this time by. Frank Snow in the 3 car has slowed and off the pace to the inside of the field. Ben Giro looks to the outside of Hatstack and Levitt. Has the throttle on. Ben Giro to the outside of Hatstack looking for the 3rd, 4th spot. It will be Tim Cook at the stripe, Blaine Chapman, Chris Hatstack, Buddy Levitt, Mark Starboard, and Ben Giro. And a special thanks from all of us at Oxford Plains Speedway for letting us come down here and run tonight. We thank all the people at Beech Ridge Speedway, the entire staff, Ralph and Andy, a special thanks to them. And a special thanks for you, Bruce, letting me come up here in your tower and do a little chatting with you.
Well, it's nice to have you here, Tommy, and I think a great concept as part of this main late model state championship series.
I agree with you. Do I get to go trackside with this?
Talk about this.
In Victory Lane, Tim Cook, young fella. George R.C. Roberts Company sponsoring. Swan Supply. Swans Concrete Products. This is Tim's 2nd Cook winner of the year. He's done real good. He's a young man, doing hard, trying real hard, been competitive, works hard every day, all week long on his race car. Blaine Chapman will be 2nd place. And Chris Hatstack will be 3rd place. Done a real good job, young Chris has. Blaine himself has done good.
Well, trackside now to Dave Sturgis.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Tim Cook. Congratulations, Tim. Second feature win of 1993 season. Second one coming at Beech Ridge Motor Speedway. Must feel pretty good to come to a home away from track and take 1st place.
Actually, it's only my 1st. I got 1 second, and this is my 1st. And it feels great. I want to thank Beech Ridge for having us here today. I want to thank my sponsors, George Roberts Company, Swans Concrete Products, Pike Conway and Dahl Insurance, and Dragon Cement. Thanks very much.
Diane from Beech Ridge Motor Speedway is here with your 1st place presentation.
Thank you very much, Diane.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Tim Cook. Send it back upstairs to Bruce Elder. Bruce.
Okay, thank you. Can we have Gary Hill report to the tower, please? Gary Hill to the tower. Flagman going to keep him under caution one more time. This time, starter indicates with the clenched green flag that they should be ready for a start at turn 4 next time around. Come to turn 4. Flagman looks him over, and the green is out. Mike Johnson takes it down into turn number 1. Billy Penfold right at his back bumper. Then it is Bobby Babb, Butch Buzzell, and Dale Shaw. Once again, the winner of this one will sit on the pole for tonight's 50-lap main event. Spin by the number 15 in turn number 3, coming to turn number 4. Also the number 9 of David Pinkham. Turned about on the low side, coming into turn number 4, and that will require the caution flag. Well, we have the cars back in a correct realignment. Pace car is headed onto the infield pit road. Once again, it will be Mike Johnson on the pole with This time, Billy Penfold to his outside. They bring it to turn number 4, and the green is out. Mike Johnson with a slight advantage. Bobby Babb right up to challenge for that second place position. Mike Johnson a little sideways on the backstretch. Billy Penfold working the outside groove. Bobby Babb right at the back bumper of race leader Mike Johnson. Once again, Mike Johnson in the number 33 was the 1992 track champion here in the late model division. Bobby Babb, always a strong runner. He currently sits third in the point standing here at the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway. Billy Penfold, always a hard-charging driver. Continues to work to the outside of the number 4 of Babb. Then it is Dale Shaw in the 4th place position, and Bobby Libby rounds out the top 5. Bobby Babb now up to challenge Mike Johnson for the lead as he sets to the outside, takes a look to the outside of the number 33, decides to drop back down to the low side. Dale Shaw up now to challenge Billy Penfold for that 3rd place position. Watch on the number 33 of Mike Johnson this time to get an idea of the sort of time the 33 is turning. Bobby Libby up now into the 4th place position. We have the 33 turning the track at approximately 15.7 seconds. Bobby Babb right at the back bumper. Dale Shaw, as the top 3 have broken away just a little bit. Then it's Bobby Libby in 4th. Billy Penfold is 5th. Butch Buzzell in 7th. Mike Mayetta in 8th. David Pinkham is 9th. And a side-by-side battle for 10th. Jim Preble in the number 32. Pete Rondo in the number 5 as they go at it side by side. Starter indicates just 2 laps to go this time by. Mike Johnson looking to sit on the pole for round 6 of the Maine Late Model State Championship Series. White flag is out there in their last lap. Dale Shaw now with a look to the low side of the number 4. Couldn't quite find the room. Had to back out of it just a little bit. Out of turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air. Mike Johnson, Bobby Babb, Dale Shaw, Bobby Libby, and Billy Penfold, your top 5. And here's the man who will sit on the pole for round 6 of the Maine Late Model State Championship Series in the Polar Beverages. R.J. Grunda, number 33, Mike Johnson. In row 5, Alan Burraby on the low side, the number 50. To his outside will be Ed Gallant in the number 13. Next on the grid, Donnie Whitten in the number 83 and Jeff Severance in the 28. The 34 is driven by Ryan Shepard, Jackie Roussel in the 19. Wayne Poland in the 00. Dave Jackson in the 98. The 82 is driven by Chuck Willoughby. Alton Meserve in the 08. Dave Lafano in the 95. Rookie Todd Fitz in the 55. Tim Gendron in the 12. The 06 is driven by Dennis Quinn. Danny Bubar in the 24. The 93, Dave Langlis. The number 70, Jeff Morgan. The number 7, Steve Berry. The 0, Wayne Whitten. They get the green out of turn number 4. watch the last few cars in that lineup. Dwight Shepard in the number 39, current point leader. Mike Field in the 88, the 94, Dennis Hall, the number 6, last night's feature winner, Billy Panett. Cars scramble between turns 3 and 4. Somehow they get it all sorted out. 3 wide racing down into turn number 1. Dennis Hall way on the outside. Lead continues to be in the hands of the number 16 and Jim Shaw. Dennis Featherson is second in the number 4, but he has a strong challenge now from rookie Tom Huff in the 81. Huff will take over the runner-up position from the inside, brings Paul Holstrom right up the inside with him. Inside row with the advantage. Jim Shaw out of Saco, Maine, your leader. Battle is for second now. Paul Holstrom in the 58. Tom Huff in the number 81. Side-by-side battle, right straight back, and a caution flag. We have a tangle on the backstretch, the number 12 of Tim Gendron and the number 6 of Bill Panett. They get hooked together, and apparently we'll need some wrecker assistance to get those cars separated. In 2 weeks here at the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway, Saturday, August 14th, for the running of the Big A Auto Parts 150. So mark that on your calendar. Always a great show. Well, right now, 3 laps recorded on the leaderboard. Flagman Eddie Walt says we're ready to try it again. Ask the drivers to hold it even, pick it up, and the green is out. Slight advantage on the inside to Jim Shaw in the number 16. Tom Huff gets a little wide. We got some 3 wide racing. A tangle in turn number 4. Dave Jackson around facing traffic. Keeps the car under power, and we stay green. Jim Shaw, your leader. Paul Holstrom is second, but now Robert Bodwell dives to the inside to challenge and now take over the runner-up position. Tom Huff in a battle now for third. Paul Holstrom way wide, and he will lose some position. The number 3, David Raymond, right up the inside for the 4th place position. Dennis Featherson in the number 4 brings it to position number 5. Spin on the backstretch. Cars tangle as several cars get crossed up. Several cars into the infield, and that will immediately put the field under caution once again. Cars stacked up on the backstretch. We'll give you a report from the safety men in just a moment. Cars involved there. We'll get the 82, Chuck Willoughby, the 95, Dave Lafarno, the 70 of Jeff Morgan, 39 of Dwight Shepard. Word from the safety men is that all the drivers indicate that they are okay. Ryan Shepard involved there also. Safety men have radioed over that the drivers have indicated that they are okay. So that's the good news from the backstretch. But we have a literal stacking up of cars over there. All right, with 5 laps recorded on the leaderboard, Flagman Eddie Walsh gives the drivers the all clear as they glance back to the flag stand. And we are ready to try it again. Flagman says pick it up just a little bit. At turn 4, green is out. Jim Shaw takes him across the line down into turn number 1. Robert Bodwell looking to draw it even out of turn number 2 on the backstretch. They go wheel to wheel down into turn number 3. Shaw to the inside, Bodwell to the outside. Then it's David Raymond and Paul Holstrom. Robert Bodwell put a bumper ahead down into turn number 1. Out of turn number 2, he puts a fender ahead, looking to take it over. New leader in turn number 3, Robert Bodwell in the number 56. Tangle in turn number 4. Cars crossed up. The number 00 of Wayne Poland sideways as he is Caught in a tangle there. I believe that's the 00 and the number 50 of Al Burraby as they tangle in turn number 4, putting the field right under caution once again. Robert Bodwell Jr. on the pole, the number 56. Jim Shaw to his outside in the number 16. They will bring the field to turn number 4. Blackman says hold it even, pick it up just a little bit, and the green is out. Robert Bodwell will show the way across the stripe down into turn number 1. David Raymond right up the inside in the number 3 will take over the runner-up spot. Jim Shaw is third, side-by-side battle for that 4th place position. Paul Holstrom in the number 58, Jackie Roussel in the 19. Roussel sideways, he gets turned about coming out of turn number 4. Does a nice job of getting the car to the high side, locked up before he gets into the retaining wall. And that will once again require the caution flag. Drivers do a nice job of avoiding the 19, and Jackie Roussel does a nice job of keeping that car off the concrete. He was a hard luck runner last night as he got the car backed into the retaining wall. Crew did a nice job of getting that car back together. This time on the front row. Robert Bodwell on the pole, David Raymond to his outside in the number 3. Blackman Eddie Walsh once again with the all clear for the drivers as they stage on the backstretch. Blackman says pick it up at turn 4, green is out. David Raymond from the outside with the advantage as they cross the stripe and race down into turn number 1. Robert Bodwell trying to draw it even out of turn 2 on the backstretch. Continues to be David Raymond by about a half car length. Robert Bodwell right back on the inside. Car's a little squirrely out of turn number 4. Drivers do a nice job of handling that. Get some 3 wide racing down through turns 1 and 2. Tight battle at the front. Robert Bodwell has all kinds of pressure from David Raymond. Then it is Paul Holstrom in 3rd place. Donnie Whitten is 4th. And Mike Field in 5th. Spin by the number 7 of Steve Berry. Berry gets the car looped between turns 1 and 2. Right back underway. Drivers do a nice job of avoiding the number 7. Continues to be Robert Bodwell, your leader. David Raymond in 2nd. Paul Holstrom, Donnie Whitten, and Mike Field as the top 5 try to break away just a little bit. On the move on the outside now, Dave Langlis in the number 93. Langlis working to the outside of the 16 of Jim Shaw. As Dennis Hall in tow, the number 94 on the move. As is Dave Jackson in the 98 and Danny Bubar in the number 24, all working that outside group. Mike Field taking a look to the outside of the number 83 now, then he tucks it back in. David Raymond moves into the outside group to take a look to the outside of race leader Robert Bodwell. Mike Field up now to challenge the 83 for that 4th place position. Coming to the halfway point. Continues to be Robert Bodwell at the point. Dennis Hall in the number 94 looking for racing room between cars as he looks to get into that top 5. Robert Bodwell and David Raymond have broken away just a little bit. David Raymond continues to look to the outside, then to the inside, trying to find a way to get up and challenge Robert Bodwell. Man on the move on the outside, Dennis Hall in the number 94 as he works now to the outside of the 58 of Paul Holstrom. Dennis Hall, always a strong competitor in this division. Goes at it wheel to wheel with the number 58. Puts a fender ahead down into turn number 1. Dennis Hall working to take over that third place position. Race leader Robert Bodwell now has to deal with the 06 of Dennis Quinn. Quinn trying to keep from going a lap down, some damage on the car. David Raymond now going to make a move to the outside of the race leader. They will now both elect to look to the outside of Dennis Quinn. David Raymond going to take advantage of the situation as he works now to the outside of the number 56. David Raymond looking to take it over from the outside. Goes a little wide, and that gives the opportunity back to the number 56. Cars tangled, a little bumper tag there between turns 1 and 2. Side-by-side battle. David Raymond sideways in turn number 4. He gets around, out, almost takes it into the retaining wall as he slides sideways. Paul Holstrom up onto the infield barrier. Flat tire on the number 3. He takes it on a pit road, and that will put the field under caution as Paul Holstrom is unable to get the car off the retaining banking there on the infield side of coming into turn number 1. Robert Bodwell on the pole has captured the main event. Car on the infield pit road. Flagman says pick it up, and the green is out. Robert Bodwell with the advantage as they bring it to the stripe. Dennis Hall with a challenge now down into turn number 1. He draws it even. At turn number 2, Dennis Hall will take it over on the backstretch. Hall, your new leader in the 94. Robert Bodwell back to second. Then it's Mike Field, Dave Langlis, and Dave Jackson in the top 5. Starter indicates 5 laps to go as they cross the stripe this time. 5 to go. Dennis Hall quickly putting some distance between himself and the rest of the field. Tighten up from position 2 on back. Robert Bodwell with all kinds of pressure from Mike Field in the number 88. Side-by-side battle for 4th. Dave Langlis on the low side. Danny Bubar to his outside. They go at it side-by-side for that 4th place position. Starter indicates just 2 laps to go this time by. Danny Bubar on the move now as he takes a look to the outside of the number 88 of Mike Field. White flag is out. Dennis Hall by himself at the point. 3 wide out of turn number 4. Robert Bodwell. Danny Bubar. Mike Field has to get out of the throttle just a little bit. That drops him back to the 4th place position. Checkered flag is out. Dennis Hall, your winner. Danny Bubar, Robert Bodwell, Mike Field, and Dave Langlis. young man who has been consistent. A top point man down to collect the colors now from flagman Eddie Walsh. Will make his parade lap and then be back in the start-finish line area, and we'll get an opportunity to hear from Dennis Hall. Great run up the outside tonight by Danny Bubar in the number 24. Also a strong run, Robert Bodwell finishing in that third place position with the number 56. And here's your winner returning the colors to the flagman now, and in just a moment we'll have an opportunity to hear from Dennis Hall as he prepares to exit the number 94. We will go trackside once again to Dave Sturgis.
Thank you. Welcome to victory lane, Dennis Hall.
For 1993.
Congratulations, Dennis.
Thank you. Thank you.
First feature win, 1993, running third in the points. Finally got here.
Yeah. It's been last few months here have been pretty bad luck and mechanical breakdowns, but I'd like to thank my pit crew, Wayne, my brother, Mike Jensen, Tony Potenzo, Elwood Mitchell, my engine builder, Mike Cook Foundations, and all my sponsors and all your fans that come out here. Thank you.
Congratulations. Beech Ridge Motor Speedway tonight sponsored Diane with your first place presentation.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Dennis Hall. It's time to do 50-50 right now. Michael Fowler is going to draw the lucky 50-50 ticket. If you have that number, you're going to take home $584. If it's your ticket, come on down behind the flag stand and you'll walk home a little bit richer.
For that third place position, it's Dale Shaw in the 23, Bobby Libby in the 34. Billy Penfold rounds out the top five. Mike Johnson with about a half car length advantage across the stripe that time, lap number 3. Dale Shaw looking for racing room on the low side. Bobby Babb able to fill that inside groove as he works to the back bumper of the race leader, Mike Johnson. Continues to be Mike Johnson, your race leader. All kinds of pressure from Bobby Babb in the number 4. Dale Shaw ranks third. Benfold is fourth. Side by side battle for Beck. Mike Babb in the 13. Bobby Libby in the 34. Shaw up to challenge Bobby Babb now for that runner-up position. Shaw on the low side, Bobby Babb to the high side. They go at it wheel to wheel for the second place position. Dale Dale Shaw with the advantage on the low side as he secures the runner-up. Now Bobby Babb is in a side-by-side battle with Billy Penfold. Shaw will take a look to the outside of race leader Mike Johnson. Billy Penfold now up to challenge for that second place position. Will take it over from the low side as Dale Shaw goes a little hot. Second place now in the hands of Billy Penfold in the 0. Working in lap number 13. Following Billy Penfold comes Dale Shaw in the third place position. Then it is Mike Mayotte in fourth, Bobby Babb Bobby Libby in sixth. In seventh place, David Pinkham. Butch Bunzel is seventh. Pete Rondo eighth. Jim Preble in ninth. And Jim Field in 10th. Johnson trying to stretch it out just a little bit now on second place competitor Billy Penfold. They have put a little distance between themselves and third place competitor Dale Shaw. And Sean's back bumper is the number 13 of Mike Mayotte. Bobby Babb is fifth. Bobby Libby in sixth. Passing flag going out to the number 24. Mike Johnson and Billy Penfold continue to put a little distance on third place competitor Dale Shaw. Looking for a way to change the number 23. Of Tim Brackett on pit road and immediately takes it behind the infield pit wall. So problems evidently beyond repair on the former 54, now marked 84. Once again, Tim Brackett. Looking to take it over, and he does, completing lap number 27. Billy Penfold using the left as a blocker takes over the lead from Mike Johnson. Things tighten as Bobby Babb works around the number 7, Dale Shaw. Mike Mayetta stacked it up along with Bob Libby. Positions 3 through 6. Billy Penfold continues to show the way, followed by Mike Johnson. Then it's Bobby Babb in the number 4 in the 3rd place position. Mike Mayetta in 4th, and Dale Shaw is 5th. Knocking on the door of the top 5, Bobby Libby in the number 34. Some traffic now for the leaders to deal with. Once again, Billy Penfold in the 0. Mike Johnson in the number 33 will have some lap cars to negotiate their way around. Passing flag out to some slower cars. Flag will take over in lap number 39. The number 47 of Stan Reserve on pit road. 39 laps down of this 50-lapper. Round 6 in the 10-race main late model state championship series. We are ready to try it again. Pace car makes its way onto the infield pit road. Starter Mike Wilder looks them over, says pick it up just a little bit. And turn 4, green is up. Billy Penfold right back at the point where he left off. Mike Johnson inside. The battle is for 3rd. Down your 3rd place car, the number 4 of Bobby Babb. Then it's the 13 of Mike Mayetta. And the number 23 of Dale Shaw. Penfold continues his impressive run in the 0. spin in turn number 1. We have a car turned around. The 32, Jim Preble. That will put the field under caution once again. Johnson bring them to turn 4, and the green is out. And once again, Billy Penfold leads the way down into turn 1, through turn 2, and down the backstretch. Bobby Babb going to take over the runner-up spot from the low side. Also on the move up, the inside, Dale Shaw in the number 23. Start indicates it will be just 5 to go this time by. Billy Penfold, Bobby Babb, Mike Johnson, Dale Shaw, and Mike Mayetti in top 5. Spin in turn number 4. 2 cars up at the high side. It looks like the 64 of Rick Fernet. And that will require the caution once again. We have a car sitting on the high side of turn number 4. It will be a dash to the finish. Pace car is on the infield pit road. Starter Mike Wilder looks the field over, says pick it up just a little bit. At turn number 4, the green is out. Billy Penfold, Bobby Babb go at it side by side. Wheel to wheel down the backstretch into turn number 3. Penfold to the inside, Bobby Babb to the outside. Starting indicates it will be just 2 to go this time by. Spin off over the top of turn number 3. Billy Penfold takes it over. Bobby Babb is second. Mike Johnson now in a side-by-side battle with Dale Shaw. Gary Johnson back underway. White flag is out. They are in their last lap. Checkered flag is out. Billy Penfold, Bobby Babb, Mike Johnson, Mike Mayetti, and it looked like the 13. Outstanding run by the young man out of Yarmouth, Maine. Outstanding run is the runner-up out of Windham, Maine in the wet around. IGA hometown proud number 4, Bobby Babb. Also a strong run in the 3rd place position, Mike Johnson in the number 33. But tonight, round 6 belongs to the young man in the 0. The VIP charter coach is 0 out of Yarmouth, Maine, Billy Penfold. Billy Penfold will make his parade lap and then be back in victory lane. Right now, we're ready to go trackside once again to Dave Sturgis. Dave?
Thank you, Bruce. Got a word, Mike Johnson in 3rd place. Mike Johnson, congratulations. Thank you very much. Well, it kind of looked like the car didn't want to do what you wanted it to do tonight.
Well, it did it early, but then restarts, the car went away on us, and we did the best we could, and we're happy with what we got. We got a whole car.
Well, you started a little bit in front of Dale Shaw. That should put you atop the point standings, hopefully.
I don't know how the points go, but he's probably right close behind me. He finished right behind me.
Well, congratulations on a 3rd place finish.
Thank you very much.
Diane's here with your 3rd place trophy.
Thank you, Diane.
Bobby Babb, second place tonight. Bobby Babb, congratulations.
Thank you. Crew worked their ass off last night getting this car ready for today. We got beat up pretty hard, and wasn't for what around Super Value IGA, we wouldn't be here, and I thank every one of you guys.
Well, congratulations on a second place finish. Diane's here with your second place trophy.
Thank you. It's just a good run. It feels good.
Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, Bob Babb. And taking the checkered flag from Oxford Plains Speedway, Billy Penfold. Congratulations, Bill.
Thank you. It's been a long time since I've been to Beech Ridge in the circle. Last time I worked was on the clay.
Well, you made it here tonight.
Yeah, hard run. The tire, I was getting real loose at the end of it, and I was putting the copy off when I ripped the shit open. Then we got banged, and everybody finished safe, and it was one heck of a race.
Tommy Trackside from Oxford's here with a couple questions. Tommy.
Thank you very much. Well, Bill, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let's give him a great round of applause. Our own very Mr. Excitement, Billy Penfold. Congratulations, Bill. Glad to see you here in Victory Lane down at the Ridge. You made a good move on Mike Johnson. He went a little high, decided to dive deep. What was that like? Well, he got tied up beside a slow car. And I see the car start pushing up. He went to the outside, and I knew I had the inside. I said, well, I got to go. I ain't going to give you a shot. Well, I saw you in Victory Lane in Oxford last night. I'm so happy that you're here again tonight. There's nothing any better than getting you here in Victory Lane. I'm so happy for you, Bill. Yeah, we've had three top finishes all 3 days this weekend. We've had a second, third, and a win. So we'll take them like that all weekend long. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a special thanks to Mr. Excitement, Billy Penfold. I just want to thank my sponsors, Racecom, VIP Charter Coaches, and Mark Sear, who sets his car up and really hooked it up today.
It's your first place presentation from Diane from Beech Ridge Motor Speedway. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big Beech Ridge round of applause for Billy Penfold. Send it back upstairs to Bruce Elder. Bruce.
All right, thank you. Great run tonight, Billy Penfold, capturing round 6 in the Main Late Model State Championship Series. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that rounds out our race program for tonight, and we're certainly glad that you decided to join us. In fact, we hope you'll make it a habit to get back here at the Beech Ridge Motor Speedway. And now for the Cusack family and the staff here at the Beech Ridge